Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing Marvel Champions. It's going to be Iron Man, who I have not played for a very long time, against the Marauders in Morlock Siege. So I'm guessing Tony Stark has visited the Morlock tunnels underneath Manhattan. Maybe he's trying to set up some kind of water filtration system for them or something. When suddenly, oh no, Marauders. So, this is a Justice deck. I went on to the Marvel Champions database and had a look at some of the more recent interesting ones. So we're going to try this one. It's got a lot of cards I haven't used before. So Yacht and Roll's been out for a while, never used it. Beak, there's some new intriguing X characters. So I think it's kind of appropriate that we have some X characters involved in this. And since there is some discarding from the deck when looking for tech items and so on, that's why we have Digging Deep and White Fox in here. So yeah, as part of the scenario, you have to delete. Well, that's the way of putting it. Defeat 3 of the Marauders, yeah, before they overwhelm the tunnels. And of course, you know, the first stage of the scheme always completes. No matter what you do, because it has 3 knock counters on it. But you want that to happen so that when you get your Morlocks out, they come out with tough cards, which is helpful. So yeah, I don't think there's much more to say about that. I will link to the deck and credit the author in the description below. So when we come back, it will be Tony Stark, Justice against the Marauders. Oh, and our starting Marauder is Grey Crow, who's a real heavy hitter, so we'll have to see how this turns out. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We have our starting 6 cards. We have Triage, Genius, Turn the Tide, Power Gauntlets, Overwatch, and Energy. Okay, so we're definitely keeping Genius and Energy. Triage won't do us any good because we're not healing any X-Men characters. After hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme. Okay. That should be easy to do 3 damage to an enemy. Okay, we're keeping that, because that's all we're really going to be doing. Power Gauntlets, exhaust it, deal 1 damage to an enemy, 2 damage if you have aerial, so we're keeping the gauntlets for sure. Overwatch, when any amount of threat is removed from attached scheme by a thwart, discard this card, remove an equal amount of threat from a different scheme. So there isn't any other out, so we're going to get rid of that. Draw 2, Digging Deep, Supersonic Punch. Huh. Okay. And as an action, look at the top 3 cards of our deck, add 1 to our hand, and discard the others. So, now, it's my understanding, so if this deck is built around discarding cards from your deck, we're going to look at them, they exist in the deck, add 1 to our hand, discard the others. So if we get another Digging Deep or we get White Fox, that's good for us. So we don't. Dazzler? Ooh. Dazzler would be solid just to confuse Grey Crow right off the bat. So that gives us a turn. Float Like a Butterfly, also really good. When a character you control attacks or a confused enemy. Huh. I like all of these. Okay. I think getting Dazzler out is really good for us. So we're going to take Dazzler. Okay. And I think we're probably not flipping over this turn. Okay. So, we don't need Turn the Tide. nor this digging deep. And one of these to be able to play out Dazzler. So we're immediately going to confuse Grey Crow. Then we're going to thwart. I mean, technically we don't even need to do that because he's not scheming. So I think we're going to use Dazzler to attack. Then we're going to put up the gauntlets. We're not in hero, and we don't need supersonic, but I think that's going to be good for us on the next turn. Maybe if we can get aerial. And that's it for the turn. That's I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, so we have supersonic punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. I dropped a card. Oops. Oh, what a mess. So I actually adjust there because I bopped the camera with my head. Okay. So, lay the trap, Mark 5 armor, sonic rifle, war machine, beak, supersonic punch. Okay. So, one threat goes on, one knock counter goes on, he's confused, and a counter card. By any means, when revealed, place one additional threat here for each villain under routed. Okay, there are none. And that's got 3 threat. Okay. So we're going to do our action. We're going to look at the top 3 cards. Punch, White Fox, and Legion. Okay. I think I like Legion here. We'll discard Supersonic Punch, and White Fox gets discarded. She was not... Discard from the top of the deck. Oh, okay. I don't think that worked that way. Yeah, so it had to be from top of the deck. Which is why Legion works well with her, but not in this particular case. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Mark 5 armor is pretty important. I have a big punch. We're not aerial, though. We could sonic rifle to confuse him again. We have a lot of options here. Okay, so we're going to flip over. Our hand size is still not what we want it to be, so we're probably going to be flipping down on the next turn when we can confuse him. So I think that's what we want to do, and it's a tech card, so that helps us. War Machine's just too pricey for us. Ooh, Beak is pretty good. Yeah, Legion's good, but I think I need to get the rifle out first. Unfortunately, I can't. No, I can play Beak. very efficient. So, 3 counters. We'll use one right now to confuse Grey Crow again. We're going to play out Beak. When you play Beak from your hand, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each X-Men ally you control. So that's 2 off of here, and 2 off of here, which is really good. And then he can thwart the last one off of that. I guess we'll have Dazzler attack for 2 more. Oh, hello. We have a visit from a cat. We'll zap him for 1 with the gauntlet. No, okay. Come here, cat. Oh, crap. It's going to be one of those days playing the game. Okay. And then I guess we'll just attack for 1. Okay. Two tech cards out, so my hand size is only 3. Pepper, Repulsor Blast, Power of Justice. Okay. Knock counter. Threat goes on. He's going to attack. So we are going to give him +4. So he's a 6. Then we'll have Beak get in the way. So this is 6, 7. Sorry, Beak. You did a good job, but there you go. Encounter card. Grey Crow, so it's going to surge because Grey Crow already exists. Exhaustion. Surge. It's fine. In the midst of chaos. So it's 3. Okay. It's a bit of a pain, but ultimately I don't think it's going to matter. I can get rid of it on the following turn. Okay. We can Repulsor Blast here. And hold on to Pepper. So we're going to attack him for 1. I think we want to keep Dazzler out there for now. Then we'll Repulsor Blast. So you'll deal 1 damage to an enemy and discard the top 5 cards of your deck. Each printed energy resource deals 2 additional damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hopefully this doesn't kill him. Energy, energy, energy. Wow, okay. So that hits him for 4. So he's down to 1. Okay, that's kind of where we want him to be. So, and we'll hold on to Pepper. We're going to flip over. Look at the top 3 cards of the deck. So the top card, Heroic Intuition, Professor X, Superpower Training. I mean, do I want any of these? Superpower Training, probably. Okay, I'll take that. I'll use Pepper to play for Superpower Training. And that's it. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ingenuity, good. Rocket Boots, also good. Repulsor Blast, Sonic Rifle, Arc Reactor, Digging Deep. Okay. So, 2 threats going to go on. Then Knock Knock is going to trigger. Okay, so we have 2 Morlocks. Each one, because it flipped over because of Knock Knock, we were prepared. They both get tough. Shuffle the Hide Treachery into an encounter deck. Okay. All right. He's confused, so we cannot scheme. Encounter card. Heavy Armament. He gets Retaliate too. Well, the good thing is, he is not going to last. Because he's on 1. Okay, so we look at the top 3 cards. Kind of like getting more Rocket Boots. Since it's essential for the way Tony operates. We're going to flip back over. Okay. Before we do anything further, I'm not going to ping him yet. Let's get out. Don't think we need the other Sonic Rifle right now, so we're going to get out Ingenuity. Well, before we flip back over, as a genius. Love to do Arc Reactor, but I think getting both pairs of Rocket Boots out is more important. Okay, so Do we leave in the midst of chaos so I can get another upgrade? I kind of feel like that's important to do. Okay. Oh yeah, we're at 11 hit points. So we know that when we defeat Grey Crow, the next villain's going to activate, but he's not going to have heavy armament anymore, which is good. And retaliate's not going to trigger because we're going to take him out before the heavy armament can take place. Okay. So we're going to give ourselves aerial. We have nothing to spend it on. Well, I mean, there's really no point, right? First things first. Nope, we're not confusing him. We got to confuse the next one. Okay. Going to thwart. 2 off of here. We'll have Dazzler thwart the last of it. Now, which upgrade do we want? What do we have under here? Star Tower. Okay, so that doesn't mean anything. The arc reactor is a good idea, but I feel like Mark V armor is important. So, boots, 1 glove. We assembled this very quickly. I'm not going to worry about that for now. I'm not going to worry about the 3 that's in the midst of chaos. So now we're up to 17. Then we're going to Power Gauntlet the one last hit on Grey Crow. So now it's Blockbuster. Which blows off heavy armament. Oh, sorry, Grey Crow goes under here. Discard each minion that shares title with the top villain. Okay, if it's in play, yeah. Okay. He is going to activate. He attacks. He's going to attack for 5. I think that's okay. Yeah. Attack for 5, 6, 7. That's all right. Okay, then we're going to hit him with the sonic rifle to confuse him. We just flip back this turn, so we can't flip back again, and I think that's our turn. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tech out. So we have 6 cards. So 1, it's amazing how quickly we got all that tech out. Oh, exhaust rocket boots and give and spend a resource. I always forgot. I thought it generated one. Never mind. Didn't matter anyway. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stark Tower, yawn roll, lay the trap, superpower training. Oh, I shouldn't be there. Let's draw a different one. Repulsor. Okay. So. Two go on. He is going to attack. We'll give him the +2, and we'll have one of our Morlocks get in the way. So this is 5, 6. So just pings the tough off the Morlock. First encounter card is Harpoon shows up. Next one, Inhibitor Collar. Treat your identity's printed text box as if it were blank, except for traits. Okay. Well, I don't like that very much, so let's see what we can do with that. Well, first of all, Harpoon's got to go. Oh, I forgot to change our hit point total for the villain. He has 14. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Exhaust character we control, so we're going to exhaust one of our Morlocks to help us out to get the Inhibitor Collar off of ourselves. Thanks, Morlock. Let's see. We're going to thwart. Oh, we're not aerial yet. So, we're going to spend ingenuity to become aerial. We're going to thwart for 2. And then we're going to Stark Tower. We're going to yawn roll. And we're going to take 3. Get rid of this. So let's see how much damage we can do with the gauntlets. No, not gauntlet. With the repulsor beam. So we have to shoot harpoon and discard the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sadly, nothing comes into hand. Oh, it's a lot. So each printed deals 2 damage. Oh, wow, I should have flipped our friend earlier than that. Okay, well, that's an error. Okay, so we're doing more than I thought. It's 2 damage, not 1 damage, so we would have blown away our friend earlier. Okay, well, whatever, it's too late to go back. So that's enough, that's more than enough to blow up Harpoon. We're aerial, so we'll do 2 damage to Blockbuster. I don't think it would really much change the outcome of how this game is going to go. I'm going to put out Lay the Trap. And we're going to flip down. We're not going to bother drawing a card. Okay. Also need to take a Retaliate from that shot. Yes, because it is an attack. It's not just damage. Yeah, that's the problem when you... Now that there's 52... there is for 52, or there will be 52 with Jubilee. You know, you can play, as I do, you know, once a week or more, you know, sometimes more than once a week. But I put up videos once a week for this game. Is that you will now go, you can go an entire year without having played certain characters. So sometimes mistakes creep through. Again, I don't think this scenario is going to be necessarily very hard to beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Gauntlets, Sonic Rifle, Triage, Yawn Roll, Professor X, Repulsor Blast. Okay. All excellent stuff. So, Threat goes on. Blockbuster, he's confused. Encounter card. Evil Alliance. Each Nemesis minion in play activates. If no minions activate this way, put 3 pursuit counters on Pursuit by the Past. Okay. So we're 1 away from it triggering. That's fine. All right, we're going to Futurist. Looking at the top 3 cards. Now this time, White Fox is on the top of the deck. I'm going to take Float Like a Butterfly and discard these 2. She was on top. She comes out. So that was pretty good. Better safe than sorry. I'm going, no, probably not. His attacks do have overkill, though. I do have Professor X, and I could spend this turn confusing him again and getting more stuff out, which might be worthwhile doing. Because I can lay the trap, do damage to him without taking damage back, and confuse. I think that's probably the right way to do it. Okay, so we're going to recover. We're going to spend Ingenuity. Still have a sonic rifle charge. Do we need to hold on to a yawn roll? No, we probably don't. Okay. So, confusing blockbuster again. Professor X will thwart lay the trap. So he will take 5 with no repercussion because it's not an attack. Let's thwart for 1. The Gray Fox. Love to do float like a butterfly, but I think... Do we sonic rifle again? Or do we gauntlet? To be honest, I think we gauntlet. Because this gives us free damage and confuse. And since he's already confused, oh, it's hero action, so I can't do it right now anyway. That's fine. This gives us another turn to just get better stuff out. Okay. And to heal again if necessary. 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Legion, Digging Deep, Genius, Repulsor Blast, Arc Reactor, and Beak. Okay. 1 threat goes on. He's confused. Mutant Slayers. Each Marauder minion gains Quick Strike. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each character in play with 1 or more of the following: Mutant, X-Factor, X-Force, or X-Men. Wow. So that'll go to 6. All right. Oh, we have a new visitor. We just got another little kitten. Yes, there she is. That's Goosey. Say hi, Goosey. She wanted up. I think I just put her butt on my microphone. Give her a quick pet. You want to say hi, Goosey? Hi, everybody. All right. And Professor X is gone. All right. Mutant Slayers I'm not tremendously concerned about as a card. I'm going to heal for 3. Look at top 3. Helmet's good. Supersonic Punch is fantastic because we could just take him out this turn. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take Supersonic Punch. Okay. Gonna flip over. First thing we're going to do is we're going to become Ariel. I think we just hit him. to see what comes of that. Because we know he's going to flip and then activate. Let's do this first. Let's... Oh, no. No. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's just hit him. Just straight up smack him. Supersonic Punch. We are aerial. It does 8 to him. So, no retaliate. Blockbuster is gone. So now they have retaliate 2. Next one is Arclight. She has 13 hit points. Confuse the character with the highest thwart. Arclight gains +2 for the attack. Okay. And she's going to activate, so we're going to give her the +2 for the attack. We will have, I guess, White Fox just get hit. I'd rather not risk our Morlock friends. I could actually be thwarting with him, which I should have been doing. So attack of 4. Okay. So White Fox is gone, and that's going to activate. That's going to put 1 counter on Pursued by the Past. So now we have Whiplash to deal with. Okay. So Whiplash comes out. I'll put Routed down here. So we have Imminent Overload. It's accelerating. He doesn't have guard. Let's see what we can do here. How much damage we can put onto Arclight. We do have our Repulsor Blast, which is potentially a lot of damage. We have Powered Gauntlets. He's not a guard, so we don't really care. Alright. Okay. How many cards are left? I only have 4. I mean, I think it's probably worth trying. I don't think I'm in too much danger. I can do 3 using the Sonic Rifle. 5 for the gauntlets. 7 with the Morlocks. Yeah. Okay. I think might as well just sort of YOLO this. So, Repulsor Blast. I only have 4 to discard. 3 of them are energy, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7. So we'll reshuffle in a second. But she's already down to 6. And we take 2. Then we can confuse her with one of our sonic rifles. Damage her with the other sonic rifle, so she's down to 3. Zap her for 2 because we're aerial. She's down to 1. We take 2 more, and then we let the tough Morlock do the last point of damage. Wow. Pretty good. Yeah, so I made that one error where I probably should have flipped Grey Crow a lot earlier, but I really don't think that the outcome of this game was in much doubt. We were already in a position to have tons of cards coming out. We had lots and lots of health, tons of ways to confuse. So no matter what had happened, we were in the driver's seat for that entire game. Yeah, so pretty solid. Really like this deck. I wonder how well this would perform against other villains, but it'll be a while before I try that out. So there we go. Tony Stark protected the Morlocks and allowed this one lowly Morlock here, just a regular guy, to finish off Arclight after taking out Blockbuster and Grey Crow with really no difficulty. Okay, well, that's it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.